Often the first step in determining how you can assist your organization and improve its performance is identifying where to focus. To do that, you need data, facts, perspectives, and a thorough understanding of your current situation. That's what a current state assessment can provide. We're going to give you a quick overview of what a current state assessment is and a few tips along the way. So, what is a current state and what can it do for you? Well, a current state assessment looks at how an organization is structured and what it does today, the gaps and challenges it faces, and the opportunities for improvements that it has. In this phase, you are really a detective looking for clues, information, and areas where you think that your work can help drive improvement. You can watch one of the other videos to get the step-by-step approach and details. And next, I'm going to talk about 3 key actions that are really helpful in conducting a successful current state assessment. We're going to focus on 3 key actions that really help in building a meaningful assessment. First, collect meaningful data. Then, triangulate your findings. And finally, identifying your key takeaways. All 3 are important, and we're going to give you a little more detail on each. First, you need to collect meaningful data. Remember when I said that your first job was to be a detective? Well, to be a good organizational detective, you've got to seek and collect data that is unique to your organization and its context and culture. To get a balanced view, you need to collect both quantitative and qualitative data. Quantitative data includes things that you can measure, like employee surveys, organization statistics like span of control, attrition, average compensation, workforce by level. It can be business metrics or financial performance, like what indicators reflect the quality and health of your business. Staying connected to key business indicators is really essential in driving a meaningful organization development. So that's the quantitative side, but there's also a qualitative side. The qualitative data is typically more based on perceptions and perspectives. It can come from statements in focus groups, discussions, interviews. It can be feedback or opinions across a spectrum of participants and sources. But both quantitative and qualitative data are key in driving your current state assessment. Second big action is to triangulate that data. What this means is try and corroborate a data point with additional information. Just like a journalist may have multiple sources confirming a single fact, you need more than one anecdote to create a finding. An easy way to do this is to validate a data point through additional interviews and discussions. You get to ask some questions, you get to clarify your own understanding of the finding, and you get to either corroborate it or change it. And finally, when you have collected meaningful data and you've corroborated it with more sources, then you can start identifying the critical findings that emerge. Critical findings are the key to defining gaps and challenges you want to take on as part of your organization development initiative. Sometimes these takeaway findings move your initiative into a different direction, but they're most valuable when they represent a summary view of what you're seeing in your current assessment. Remember, the current assessment helps you understand where you are so you can better define where you want to be. And having a few takeaway findings helps make conversations with sponsors and stakeholders that much more powerful. So what else are we providing you here to help you in your current assessment? Well, we've built sets of questions to discover how well the organization is performing and how aligned it is. We also have templates to capture the organization structure, the roles, and other organization data. And finally, we have some suggestions about how to track key decisions in your initiative, how to set up and execute your change effort. So take a look at the tools and start using them. Don't forget that you can also watch the next video to walk through a current state approach step by step.